Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and this is one of those days, one of those videos where from start to finish it is absolutely jam-packed. Wow, what a video! What a video I have in store for you. I am shaking from excitement and all the news that we got to cover off today. We kick off with Brad's Twitter handle that exploded about 7 hours ago now at the time of making this, and wowee. I'm encouraged by this morning's Senate banking hearing that members of Congress are looking to understand the nuisances within crypto, a far cry from just a few years ago when some thought crypto is just a fad or mostly for criminals. And it then goes on and on and on, and like it's a 4-part tweet, and so exciting, so exciting. We are obviously not going to get a lot of information today about what goes on closed doors, and I'll cover that off. But the coincidence of Brad coming out and putting out these tweets, go check him out. So good, and it goes to show yet again why we were never in a bear market, right? Because blockchain is here to stay. It is absolutely not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere, and it is so exciting to see tweets like that today. I wish it was the best news for today. It ain't. So first live on-demand liquidity offering in Japan expands RippleNet's momentum in APAC. So the Filipino diaspora is one of the 10 largest in the world, and with 5 million of its citizens living abroad. And in this particular article, it talks about how, you know, now the RippleNet on-demand liquidity offering is in Japan. And this is a big one because Japan is always been a very big fan of Ripple, and now it's once yet again strengthening that partnership. And as one country comes on board, everyone else will follow. And the key word of today is on-demand liquidity, or short ODL. I want you to pay very close attention to this word. I want you to do your own research on this particular element, and I'll explain why it is so critical and so important to understand on-demand liquidity compared to just being a blockchain provider that, you know, is able to track things on the blockchain like some of the competitors. Now, over the last 8 months, we've grown to enjoy Jeremy Hogan's content, and of course, he himself has made some tweets in regards to the deposition. The deposition is not a public hearing; you cannot listen in. A deposition is sworn testimony and can be used just like the deponent was in court 3. In this case, the deposition will be used in Ripple's motion for summary judgment on fair notice. Now, if you were out there and you were trying to go all over the internet to find any information about what was said in there, you're out of luck. You're not going to. It is a sworn testimony. It is private. Nobody can listen in. Any article or news that is trying to tell you otherwise is wrong, and I just want to make sure that you are aware of that. We're not going to find out until they want us to find out. Now, I don't know about you, but this actually took me by surprise. I haven't read the document yet, but this has made huge headlines. Big day today, we've published our white paper for Evernode, a layer 2 smart contract platform for the XRP ledger, which you can now check it out here. Now, that's big, really big. Now, I also want to mention that, you know, out there at the moment, there is this article going around saying, you know, it's time to embrace central bank digital currency. The time to embrace is now. And this is a very good article that talks about why central banks need to respond to digital technology. how the time is now to adapt and why it is so important. And then it talks about retail transactions are decentralized, made with cash, and how this all is relevant to the longevity of the banking system, and how if they're not careful, they could be, well, you could find yourself out. So very, very interesting to see that. But back to Scott's tweet, it's the first time that I'm hearing about this, but it has really, really made huge headways on the internet today, and the responses that have come across and how people have taken to this is huge. There is a huge amount of awareness happening to these posts. Almost 1,000 likes on Twitter and 367 retweets for this alone. Now, I will take a really good read of this before I come back and give you some updates on it. But this is massive. This is really big. I mean, we're talking about the XRP white paper being modified, and by the looks of it, in very positive ways. So very, very interesting to deep dive and really understand this and the key differences. And I will be definitely bringing this on to the channel and update you on it when I have understood it more. But it's 10 pages. If you go on this particular gentleman's Twitter handle, you'll find the link that I'm showcasing with you now. But very, very interesting to see this, and I'll be, like I said, let me wrap my head around it. But I thought it was relevant today to at least to bring it to your attention before we discuss it further. And by the way, it's how this channel works. If you're a first time viewer of this channel, welcome. I highly appreciate you, but I don't speak unless I've actually fully understood what I'm about to tell you, because I take this very, very seriously, the information that I find on a daily basis, to make sure that I bring it to you. So on the Daily Hold, news and insights for digital economy, a article was posted a couple of hours ago saying, here's Ripple's stronger defense against the SEC in the XRP lawsuit, according to the legal expert Jeremy Hogan. And Jeremy, in this particular article, goes on to talk about how the price of XRP has a strong correlation with other crypto assets, such as Bitcoin or Cardano. According to Hogan, if XRP were a security, its price should be correlated with Ripple's actions and not with the performance of other cryptocurrencies. I mean, that's a key point here about it being a currency. Ripple does, if it were to be a security, every time Ripple puts out a news about, the company has done a new partnership, whatever, then the price should reflect that. But it is a currency; it reflects it reflects the charts perfectly. So very, very interesting. Like I said, we've grown to really, really enjoy Jeremy Hogan's content, but I think that is very, very relevant to what he said there. And I think the key here is to I think it is the main article here is that it Ripple's actions and not the performance of other cryptocurrencies that would make it a security, but it's not. It is a currency. You know it, I know it. It's just a matter of time before this case either settles or it's a Ripple win. Let's see how we go. So Swift goes and launches for banks posing a threat to Ripple. So this has also made headlines today. And like I said, today is an action-packed video with so much to talk about. Now, this has made headways. Swift announced to launch its Swift Go, a low-value cross-border payment service. Currently got 8 banks on board compared to Ripple's 100 plus. 7 major global banks in the handle, 33 million worth. And I mean, anybody who didn't think that Swift would make a move, you must be crazy. Of course, Swift were going to make their own version, adapt, innovate. I mean, nobody likes to go out of business. I mean, Nokia, when Apple came out, tried to make a couple new versions, but it was game over. And what I want you to understand, and why I go back to what I said earlier, we're talking about instant liquidity. Let Swift go make their own thing. Let them. But they're not going to compete with the ecosystem of XRP, of Flare, of the on-demand liquidity, the years and years and years of partnerships that have been building up When Apple launched its product, it was top secret in every aspect. When they came out with it, it was like bang. It was all of a sudden. When you hear out there people talking about Ripple flip the switch and the switch is about to be flipped, and then they start talking about hocus pocus and the sun and the moon and the dates, they're not entirely wrong, but there is a key thing here, right? And that is on-demand liquidity. On-demand liquidity of Ripple and the Flare network will send Ripple skyrocketing. Ripple's already is ready for this. They're ready for this Swift trying to make a move. Don't be concerned. Of course competitors are going to come around. They're not going to compete with the monster they call Ripple. So I just want you to be very conscious of that. In other news as well, MasterCard launches a cryptocurrency startup accelerator program, and this particular, again, I wanted to cover it off because just to show you just how big the world of cryptocurrency is becoming and how relevant it is becoming. But if you have a startup and you want to go for it, check it out because I think it's really, really cool. Chinese stocks ARK Invest sells Chinese stocks to buy Bitcoin. This is massive news in regards to cryptocurrency relevancy, and we've seen about the price action today. I mean, sell Chinese stock to buy Bitcoin. Wow, this is massive. And look at that, the Chinese stock market absolutely plummeted overnight. Absolutely plummeted. So very, very relevant. Money's coming out of stocks and going into crypto. Interesting. Very, very interesting times ahead. Let's jump into Atani. Let's have a look at some of the indicators. Now, it's very, very interesting times. The time that I've chosen to make a video today. Literally within the last couple of minutes, the price action has started to really kick off. Look at this. Look at this. This is live. As I'm making this, I was making this and I was talking about news. And I just saw this pop up. It's never happened in all the months that I've been making Crypto Serpent videos that the price has taken such a sharp turn as I'm making the video. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to publish this. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible, like to see it happen live as I'm making a video. So we're skyrocketing at the moment, and I can't wait to come back to this just before we finish today's video. But all price actions, 4 hours outside the Bollinger Band, 1 hour is outside the Bollinger Band, the 12-hour has gone outside the Bollinger Band, and the daily has gone absolutely bonkers outside of the Bollinger Band. All the indicators have absolutely skyrocketed. It is completely different to what is happening on other cryptocurrencies out there. We're seeing 2-3% on other cryptocurrencies, while XRP has gone ballistic at 11.36 at the time of making this. This is incredible that it's happening as I'm making it. So indicators out the window, because right now, for whatever reason, the price is exploding. So really, really, really exciting to see this happen. Very relevant to, get this up and running at the moment, but we really are going to be in a major bull run for XRP, and it will last for a very, very long time. But we are just getting started, literally just getting started, and it's so exciting to be on the channel to bring you this type of information. We are watching right now as I'm making this, the price go ballistic, but we do have some key resistance. We do have some key points that have to be hit. 80 cents is a major resistance point. $1.10 is the next major resistance point, very major. And then from there is the $1.98 one. Once we're out of there, we'll go straight to 330 land. The XRP bull run will begin. At that point. I see something like this happen, very likely to happen. 8, retrace back to 250, and then jump up and go to heights that you and I probably still haven't wrapped our heads around. The breakout is happening at the moment as we speak, so I will be keeping a very close eye. But again, it doesn't change the 78 cents, the $1.10, and the $1.78 as being major resistance points. But the future looks bright. I am, as always, more excited than ever to be on the channel, to be with you, to share this news with you. And at the time of making this, we've just broken the 70 cents. I can't wait to get this up. I gotta go. Thank you so much. If you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.